sit right in front of your face. And some of them are probably here right now as you speak, you know. But the biggest thing about when you're dealing with terrorists and stuff is that you have to understand that, you know, I'm an American, number one. Don't ever get it twisted. And I have served. But the point what I would make is that we do a lot of damage to other countries. And sometimes when it falls back on us, we don't take it easily. You know, if you kill one, then we got to come over there and kill everybody. You know, but the only difference that makes the United States different from terrorists is terrorists are what you call cowards. Cowards are the kind of people that run around and kill innocent people. And that's not how it's supposed to be. And a lot of times when you do go to war like Afghanistan and, you know, you go through all that with Gaddafi, I go on and on and on from Pineapple Face and on and on and on. The point is that we're civilized. Did it go off or something?
No, I can hear you. Yeah. I mean, we are civilized, but, you know, I'm just saying that in terms of like.
We have compassion too, though. That's the difference. You know, we don't sit in our country and behead our own people. We don't sit in our own country while you sit like us adopt. You know, he's got all the countries, what do you call it? Whatever you call it, you put in a museum that's supposed to be their history. You know, that's what you call a dictator. You know, even like when you guys look at you know, you guys might not like me, but I really wouldn't care. Trump is following Putin's. Putin's put Trump on the map. He told them fake news. Putin started all this shit. Nobody's paying attention. When these puppets made fun of Putin, he took MTV and he put them in jail. And then he let them out. And he took their publication and all that for himself. And those are the things you don't understand with dictators. And these guys says fake news, you know. And I was a big Trump fan before he did what he did. But what makes me mad is he's not a politician. I don't think he thinks rationally. But, you know, sometimes you got to throw in some grapes on top of the apples and oranges to mix shit up. I don't know. You know, but sometimes I look at him, I'm like, wow, you know, but, you know, the politics thing is, you know, he may be good. You know why we're not having any wars? Because they know he's crazy enough to say, oh, I want some of that. Let's do it. You know that, right? That's why they're not messing with us. Why do you think he went down there and invited all those Arabs the last term he did? You know, he let them know, dude, you can look, you can play, but guess what, dude? I'm just letting you know, I'll fuck you up. You know, he's kind of he's irrational, dude. You know, he's the guy you want if we go to war, though. In the office, I hate to say, you know, it doesn't make sense, but it's the truth.